Good morning. Oh, we're all still getting settled. Good morning. Please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And here's Rory.
Good morning, St. Johnsbury Academy. Today is Friday, January 20th, and it is a white day. The Governor's Institute of Vermont application is now live. GIV offers a variety of immersive residential summer learning opportunities hosted at college campuses all over the state. Programs being offered this year are the arts, engineering, entrepreneurship, environmental science, global issues and youth action, health and medicine, mathematical sciences, and technology and design. Stop by the guidance office if you would like more info. Attention international students. Any student wanting to take the February 11th TOEFL must register by 3 p.m. today. A link to register for the February TOEFL has been sent to your STJ Labs email. See Ms. McCaffrey with any questions. Sophomores, the registration link for the PSAT 10 is now active. Check your STJ Labs email for a link sent by Ms. Carr. Stop by the guidance office with any questions. Science Olympiad is meeting today in Streeter 241, 3:30 to 4:30. Next week, Robotics Club will meet Tuesday through Friday from 3:30 till 5 p.m. in Streeter 230. Are you ready for sunshine and tan lines? Believe it or not, summer is right around the corner. Well, sort of. Get ahead of the competition and get your lifeguard certificate now with Coach Lisa Jacobs here at the St. Johnsbury Academy pool. Lots of area pools and waterfronts are always looking for certified lifeguards. However, you can also take this lifelong skill wherever you go. Headed off to college? They are always hiring college students who already have their lifeguarding certificate. This class is open to anyone 15 years or older who can swim. Stop by the front desk at the field house for more information. Good luck to 3 STJ cheerleaders at the Top Gun cheer competition this weekend. Regan Greenwood and Felicia Sylvester will be representing STJ in jumps, and Jade Brown-Colby will be representing STJ in tumbling. Go Big Green! Happy birthday today to Koji Ebbett, Enrique Serrano, and Liliana Cholan, and on Sunday to Mitchell Will and Jameson Willard. Happy birthday. Today for sports, we have varsity and JV boys basketball versus Mount Mansfield at 5 and 6:30. Nordic at U32 at 2:30. Please dismiss this team at 12 o'clock. Tomorrow for sports, we have wrestling at Merrimack, New Hampshire, dual tournament at 9 o'clock. Nordic at Middlebury at 2 o'clock. Boys hockey at Burlington at 12:10. Gymnastics at South Burlington at 1:45. Varsity and JV girls basketball at Rutland at 1 o'clock and 2:30. Kingdom Blades at Burr & Burton at 5 o'clock. And on Sunday for sports, we have indoor track at Harvard University at 9:30. That's all, and have a great day, everyone.
Thank you, Rory. So I have a brief housekeeping. Good morning. Happy Friday. I have a brief housekeeping message from Mr. Uri. Remember that you're not allowed off campus without signing out at the end of the day, even if you have a free block. And then no book bags in the foyer of Fuller. Put them on the Fuller porch. I know, it's snowy. Or in the Colby and Severance hallways. You could also bring them to your A-block classrooms and leave them there. Thank you, Mr. Uri. So we're delighted to bring to the stage this morning 2 members of the junior class to talk about the dance. Yes? All right. Oh, it's Brooke and Peyton.
Hey Peyton, how's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay, but I have a little bit of a dilemma. I can't figure out which dress to wear to the winter semi-formal on January 28th.
Definitely the blue one. Remember that winter colors like blue, silver, white, purple, and aqua are all encouraged to wear at the semi-formal winter ball.
Perfect. I'll go with this one.
But if you don't end up having one of these colors to wear, that's okay too.
Sounds good to me. I will have to let my other friends know too.
That's right, guests from other schools are able to come too. They are required to be of high school age, and if you do bring a non-Hilltopper friend, they must bring a high school ID with them. Remember though, the request needs to be sent in 3 days in advance of the 28th.
Hey, since it's only $5 a couple and $3 for an individual, why don't we go together?
I'd love to, and I heard a rumor that there's not only free lemonade and refreshments, but bubble tea available too.
It's a plan. See you in the dining hall on January 28th from 8 o'clock to 10:30.
Sorry, didn't quite hear you.
Dining hall, semi-formal, 8 o'clock to 10:30.
Nice, definitely the blue one. I agree. So we've been thinking a lot about advisory. Today's your first advisory of the semester. We've been thinking about how important it is to the kind of school that we want to be. During the pandemic, there was maybe a surplus of advisory time when you met every morning and sometimes watched chapel, but often just talked and spent time together as a group. The pendulum has swung pretty hard in the other direction, as we really wanted to get ourselves back into chapel every day to enjoy the benefits of that for this community ritual. But today you have some time with your advisories, and I know that there will be a lot to talk about and make sure that you're in the right classes and that you're in the right times and the right places and all of that. But I'm also hoping that you might spend a couple of minutes of your advisory time today sharing something that you did over the break that was satisfying in a very simple way. So as simple as organizing your backpack, or changing your pillowcases, or snuggling with your dog, or making somebody laugh. These small things accumulate into the substance of our lives, and when you take a moment to recall them, they make your life richer and more intentional. And I'm trying to decide whether I have enough time to share mine. I think I do. Mine was bread baking. I started making bread like others did during the pandemic. I was kind of late to the party, but I make the simplest kind you possibly can, which is called it's no-knead bread. It's a recipe from Mark Bittman, if you know who Mark Bittman is. And it's so simple. It's just flour and salt and yeast, and the tiniest, it's an eighth of a teaspoon of yeast, and water. And the secret ingredient is time. So it takes almost a day, 18 hours, for this bread starter to rise. And then you rearrange the dough a little bit, doesn't take any effort, and then more time for it to rise. And then you cook it really quickly in a cast iron pot. And you cook it in the cast iron pot because it preserves the moisture. So like French bread that has that nice crust on it, that's how that happens. So it is incredibly satisfying to do this to me. And between all those times that I have to do anything to kind of tend the dough, early on I thought about how making bread in this way, this kind of flour, very, very elemental thing, it kind of connects me to this very old process. It's a transformation of one substance into another. All cooking is that, but somehow this bread feels particularly miraculous because it is this bland powder that becomes this beautiful, rich loaf. And you can see why it's the material that symbolizes transubstantiation in some Christian faiths, along with wine. It's the blood and the body, because it's literally this strange living thing. It's kind of a miracle. So it smells beautiful and it's comforting, and I usually make 2 loaves so that hopefully I can give one away. And it just brings me a sense of satisfaction that's incredibly powerful. And it's a manifestation of my love for people. So not being able to do it during busy times is hard for me. So getting back to it felt like a really important slowing down and restoration of something very important to me. So that's mine. Please share yours, something small, satisfying, Listen to each other, be kind while you share those things, because they might be silly, but that's great. And this weekend, I hope that you have more of all of those small, satisfying things. Okay, have a wonderful day, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Faculty.
Good job.